Today on the channel from Batman 66 and McFarlane Toys, we've got the Unmasked Batman and we've got the Riddler. Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another McFarlane Toys Batman 66 unboxing and review. And today we've got the Unmasked Batman and we've got the Riddler. But for all your other McFarlane toy needs, make sure you're hitting up Big Bad Toy Store. Link in the description below. And today we've got the Riddler and the Unmasked Batman. Adam West, we'll call this one, of course. And I gotta say, this Adam West one threw a lot of people for a loop, as very, very hard to get. Apparently it was going to be, or it was, a New York Comic-Con exclusive. Well, then Target ended up picking up a lot of the inventory, selling it online. Last I checked, who knows by the time you're watching this video if it's still available on Target online, but for a good while it was available on Target online and very well could be still. This is a simple one because it is the Batman body we saw in the past with an Adam West head. But hey, you gotta get the most out of your molds, make it a new figure. I understand why people would be into this, and for me, I just picked it up for the heck of it. I don't know, I just did. But the true magic at the table here today is the Riddler, one of my favorite Batman villains, especially from the old school Batman TV show, which I grew up watching reruns as a kid. It was with the cartoons, stuff like that. So I really did enjoy. And it's funny when people tell me, who's your favorite Batman? I always go back to Adam West because that's my first, him and the Super Friends, Superpowers animated series. That's my introduction to Batman as a kid. And usually your first introduction to something that sticks with you, that has stuck with me. And it's not as dark. Obviously, it's very campy. Even the cartoon was campy. So when I think Batman, that's what I think of. Very strange. I know there's a lot of people that think of '89 Batman. They think of the later movies, stuff like that. They think of comic Batman. I get it. I guess nobody's wrong or right at the end of the day. But we're going to do this unboxing videos like we do all the other ones on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. And we're going to see where it goes from there. And I got to start with the Riddler. That's the one I'm excited about. We got the Joker last time. We got the Riddler this time. Will we get the Penguin? Will we get King Tut? Will we get Catwoman? Will we get Alfred? Well, it'll be interesting where this line goes, and this is a nice line inside of a line, kind of. Not a line inside, well, it is in some ways. McFarlane Toys, this isn't really the scale they play in, but they do seem to be at Target stores, Target exclusive right now, and it's very interesting because they just trickle out a few figures here and there. It's not as daunting as a Marvel Legend where you're chasing down a new figure on a weekly basis. It might be quarterly you're looking for a couple of these, and it's a nice change of pace every once in a while. I do like that. Very similar to the Masters of the WWE Universe or the Masters Universe Origins figures. You get 4 at a time every couple of months. Doesn't seem as daunting of a task to make it easy. But let's look at the old Riddler right there. Look at him just riddling around. Very cool though. I love the background. It just screams the 60s animated show. You got the orange, the green, the black and white, or black and yellow Batman logo. Very iconic logo. Always love that. You got the DC McFarlane stuff up top in the blue, of course. And then you got the effect pieces, I guess. So kind of a tongue-in-cheek thing back to the TV show. And then you got that classic Riddler costume. Very, very cool. We'll dive into that shortly. And then on the back, you're promoting the Batmobile. And we got the Batmobile. We'll bring it out for this video. And then there is the Batcave. Kyle's playing a little of that long game on that Batcave. I'll get it one of these days. I'm waiting for a clearance. I'm waiting for a clearance. And guess what? If it doesn't go to clearance and I miss it, I'll live. I'll live. I truly will. And then you got UPC down there. And then, of course, the warnings, all that fun stuff. No blurb on the Riddler. I don't see it anywhere. Nope, no blurb going on. So let's just get down to it. Let's open him up out of the package. Find the best way. There it is. Pull it out, effects, see you later up high, there it goes. You got the ouch and the wham. And I would not use these on display. I know some people do like these, and I get it. You put it on their hand, it looks like it's it's very tongue-in-cheek, like I keep saying. But for me, I just don't care for these, and I wouldn't like it on display that way either. Plastic Prison, there's the old Riddler, just riddling around, just doing Riddler things. That's what they gotta do. And I gotta cut him out. He's looped in at the belt. See if I can bust him out. There it is. There it is. See you later. Get out of here. There we go. Okay. Now, these are not going to blow you away with articulation. But, you know, if there's people in their, 60s collecting this because they enjoyed it, or their 70s or 50s, whatever it is, from the older collectors out there. Nothing against you older collectors. But there's a lot of people probably collecting these. But the articulation, older collectors, they're not used to the crazy 30 points of articulation. They don't mind this. And me personally, I don't mind this for this line either. I don't need super articulation in this line. I just don't. I don't need an ab crunch. I don't need any of that. I almost like these guys more as a statue and just one shelf of a display, just kind of chilling, just hanging out there. This works for me. Just the traditional elbow articulation, the arms. Well, they go out at least. They go out and they go around. Very easy. I was going to say very easily, but they're very stiff, but we prefer stiff joints. Nothing going on at the waist. The legs can go up. The knees. Got a nice ratchet. You can hear it too. Let's see if you can hear this. Very loud ratchets in the knees. Oh, very tough joints, and I'm getting green paint flaking off on me, so we got some of that going on. Fist, hands are not removable. There's no extra hands, no other extra accessories. There's no ankle articulation of any kind going on. I do like his penny loafers, his green penny loafers. Heck of a look back in the 60s. I just love the 60s colors, too. That kind of purplish pink belt and gloves and mask on the bright green suit. Well, what an interesting supervillain the Riddler was, for sure. But I can just hear him talking right now. He does have peg holes in his feet. Does he fit on a stand? Oh, he fits like a glove, so we like that, of course. McFarlane knows the importance of a good stand. Even if they don't give them to him, they know people want stands for their figures, so he does fit perfectly on a stand. I tell you, I like this. You got the big question mark on the chest, all the question marks down the side of his pants. Just very fitting for the Riddler here. Can I move the head? Yeah, the head moves. Very difficult, not a ton of movement to it. But just enough. Just enough. So the Riddler, sign me up. I'm here for it. I'm okay with that Riddler. He's all right. Put him next to the Joker from Series 1, of course. Beautiful. Beautiful. We're getting the team back together. We get Penguin in here. We get King Tut. We get some of the other friends. And we're gonna have quite the scene. Quite the scene. Quite the setup coming soon. But now let's take a look at old Adam West Batman. Old Bruce Wayne without the mask. What is going on here? Very cool. Almost makes me want to get that Robin, but not really. I didn't get the Joker with the mask on either. I passed on those. I did have it, and then I ended up saying, why do I have this? I'm selling it. I don't need a big Batman collection. I think just one of everybody, except this Adam West, because I'm a sucker for Adam West. I said it. There it is. He's my favorite Batman, so this one works for me. Similar to the Riddler, same packaging, all that. You get effects on the side. We'll look at that. And the back is the exact same, except you get a glamour shot of Batman instead of the Riddler. So not a lot going on here. Keeping the cost down, as these figures, I want to say, are about $18. $18 or so. So there you go. Pull it out. Effects. See you later. Off to the side. All right. Adam West in the old plastic prison. There it is. And we got to pull the other Batman out for sure. Nope, he's looped in, though. Looped in. I missed it. Not anymore. He's not. See you later up high. There it goes. All right. What do we think of this? So I'm just going to start right off the bat with the head on this one. He looks like he's got a pound of makeup caked on his face. He's got that actor makeup going crazy. I mean, that's kind of what it reminds me of. He's got his nice flowing cape. Of course, we've got Batman and Robin. They're just driving on in the Batmobile. Thanks for coming, guys. It's good to have you here. Let me get Batman out of the Batmobile. We'll parallel park right there. All right, now let's look at some comparisons here. 100% identical. 100%. I would say the yellow is just a tad brighter on this one, and that just comes probably down to factory paint where it was made. Everything is the exact same. You just get a different head. So once again, you got to get the most out of your molds. That's exactly what they're doing. But that being said, I still like this Batman. I like the forearm guards with the spikes on them. I always used them as spikes when I was playing too. I always pretended those were like a weapon. And I don't know if they're supposed to be or not, but I use those as a weapon. His belt, though, on this one and the last one, it looks like not a professional paint job on the yellow. It looks very globby, and the color's not the best on it, on both of them. They just didn't do a really good paint job. That is the one thing I noticed on this one, and now I'm noticing it on this one as well, so that's unfortunate. The Batman logo, I mean, it truly looks like Batman from the series in the 1966. What a time to be alive that was, of course. But yeah, I mean, it's okay. It depends. How deep are you into this Batman? Is this your Batman? Is this what you want to collect? There's a lot of questions you got to ask yourself before jumping into these. You don't necessarily need this one in my instance. I think you need these two for sure. You need Batman and Robin for sure. This and the other chases, it's up to you. And then we do know we got the surfer style ones coming out with the Riddler wave. I think those aren't for me either. Unless there's a deep clearance somewhere along the way, I might pick it up, but not what I'm looking for. We got the kapow and the pow with Batman. Same thing I said about the Riddler one. They just don't do a lot for me, but I understand people that like them and the reason they do like them, so nothing against that, but just not for me, not what I'm looking for in these figures. But what are you looking for in these figures? Have you picked these up? Have you thought about picking them up? Any plans to pick them up? Let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear what you got to say. And then make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the old notification bell. Follow me on social media at SirPaul64 on Twitter, and then, of course, Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson, and ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. So there it is, Batman 66 in the can once again. So thank you to Robin and the Batmobile, both Batmans, the Joker and the Riddler for joining us. And of course, I am Kyle, and I will see you guys all real soon.